Hello and welcome back to alexmarketing.com video tutorial series number 2. This is the second video in the series Making Easy Website Headers in 3 Simple Steps. So let's just recap what we did in video 1. In video 1 we learned that if we go to the top left corner here and scroll down to properties, click on that, this box would come up and then we could resize our header to fit the website that it's going on. For this particular example, we use 960 by 198. Then we learned about the tools on the toolbar. The first tool is the paste tool. We learned that you can use this to bring in clip art or photos from your computer to put onto your header. The erase tool to erase any mistakes. The text tool to add text to your header. The fill with color tool is this little bucket right up here at the top, and that allows you to fill in color either over the entire banner or any specific area that you would like to fill it in. We used the line tool on the shapes in order to make 2 lines, and then we used the bucket tool up here at the top to fill in this green section down here. Then we used our text tool to fill in our tagline. We used Century Text and we used 16 for the size of our font. Then we moved on and we used another text box and we used the color green to make our national word here. We put that on size 48 and we used the lucid handwriting text to make the first word. The second word, we changed our color to black. We changed our color to black. We used a text box here. We changed this back to the Century Text and we left it the same size, changing the color to black and making this word bold, and we simply typed out the word buggy. Now we are going to bring in video 2, we are going to bring in a photo onto our header. Most photos that you have downloaded on your computer are not completely ready to be published. So the first thing we're going to do is in Windows Live Photo Gallery. I have lots of photos here of myself because I do this often. We're going to select a photo. On this photo, we're going to do some editing, and we're going to be using again Windows Live Photo Gallery. The first tool that I would like to show you from the toolbar is the retouch tool. You simply click the retouch tool and it allows you to make small changes to the photograph anywhere you feel like there's a blemish or an error or something that you want to change. In my case, I'm a little mature, so sometimes there's a wrinkle or two here or there that I want to smooth out before I publish a photo. You can also crop your photos by going here, clicking on proportion, going to custom. This little grid will pop up and you can enlarge the grid with the arrows. You're doing this all with your mouse. It's very simple to do. You just kind of land on there and pull it over. Bring it down to the bottom here. And then you simply click on crop and apply crop. And that makes the video smaller. You can also, or it crops out any background images that you wouldn't like to have on that video or on that photo. You can also go over here to adjust exposure. Click on that. You can adjust the brightness, the contrast, shadows, highlights, etc. You can also click on noise reduction up here at the top on the ribbon, and it will smooth out any areas of the photo that somehow or another seem to be a little bit noisy. You also have auto adjust for the color. You can also make a copy. You can also click the create button and open this photo in another format. If you have another format on your computer that you'd like to have the photo in, you could do that. And then you can also upload this photo to YouTube if you choose. But for now, we're just going to take this photo and simply take the background out, because the background of our banner is white And to get a professional look, you just want to remove the background from this photograph. The software that you're going to use to remove the background from your photo is called Clipping Magic. And this is the website where you can find the Clipping Magic software. So I'm going to take a moment and do that, and I'll be right back. Here on the left, you'll see we have our Clipping Magic software up. And we simply just went to http://clippingmagic.com/. It's very simple to get your edited photo from your Windows Live Photo Gallery into your clippingmagic.com software. You simply left click and drag it over. Now that we have our photograph in our Clipping Magic software, we're simply going to remove the background. And how we're going to do that is by using these tool buttons up at the top on the menu bar here. The first button is the background brush. It's red, it has a minus sign, and it's simply going to remove the background. The second button is the foreground brush. It's green, it has a plus sign, and it's simply going to bring forth the photo that you want to keep. If you make any mistakes, you can use the erase mistake button. Here you have your background colors. You could do blue or black or white or whatever you want your background to be. But for this example, for a more polished professional look for the header that we're making, we're going to go ahead and stay with the button here that denotes no background at all. You can also undo anything that you change, redo anything that you change, or simply just make the photo larger so that you can get more detail. You can also save the photo and download it to your desktop. And we'll be doing that when we're done. We will save the photo here, save the edits, and then we will download the finished photo to the desktop so that we can paste it into our header. So let's just go back over here to the background brush and click on it. We're simply just going to make an outline around the photograph. This simply tells the software that this is the part of the photo that you no longer want to be here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just kind of outline it with your mouse. Just go around, all the way around, getting as close as you can without touching your photo. Then we're going to use the foreground brush. Up here on the left, it's green with the plus sign. Just click on that, and you can start in the middle of the photograph. And you'll see on the right side here that as I get bigger and bigger and bigger, it starts to show me the photograph that I want to keep. Now you don't have to do this perfectly, because if you've made any mistakes or need to go back, you can go back. So, and you also do not have to totally color in the photo, because you've already told the software what parts that you want to remove, and so it understands that you want to take out the background and you want the photo to be here without a background. So in this particular example, I can see a few places where you can still see the background along the ear here and maybe over here a little bit. So I'm just going to grab the red again, just go right in a little bit closer and just make one click. And if you go too far, just grab the green, because you can bring that back out. Bring the jawline over here back out. And there you have it. You have a photograph that you have removed the background from, so that you can now paste it on your header. Let's go back in here and clean that up just a tad. Okay. Now what we're going to do is save the edits up here, and then we're going to download this to our desktop so that we can paste it into our header. And I'll be right back. Okay, now that we've saved our photograph that we edited and took the background out of to our desktop, let's move on and bring that photo into our banner. And how we do that is by using the paste tool up here in the top left hand corner. You simply just click on paste. Then you click on paste from. I've saved that photo that we edited to my desktop. There it is. And simply open it up. The photo generally is going to be larger than what you need for your header. So let's just resize it. And here what I do based on what I've put on my header and where the wording is and how I want my photo to fit. I play around with the numbers, and sometimes you may have to do this a couple of times just to get the right size photo for your particular banner. There we have one. It looks like that's going to fit in very nicely right about there. So you place your photo into your banner, and if you've noticed, the banner size got larger because bringing the photo in changed the dimensions of the banner. So you go back to the properties and simply change the banner size back in this little box here. And there you have it. A finished banner with a photo that has been edited, has a very clean and professional look. And we did this without adding any new software to our computers. And we used Clipping Magic from the internet for free. So I will see you in video number 3 so that we can upload our new pristine professional banner to our website.